Parents, how did the system fail your child? I was working late when I got a call from my babysitter telling me my 8-year-old daughter wasn't home yet. It had been 2 hours since school ended, so I called the school immediately, but I was told they knew nothing. That's when I panicked and called the police. They spoke to my daughter's teacher, and she informed them she last saw my daughter at recess with the principal. As soon as I heard this, I drove down. An officer met me and told me the principal hadn't been answering his phone. This awful gut feeling washed over me. I stormed into the principal's office demanding to know where my daughter was. He went pale and said she was simply in detention. I told him to bring me to her, and he said, "You don't have permission to be on school property, so I must ask you to leave, and your daughter will be returned later." The officer with me informed him that my daughter had an Amber Alert out, and if he didn't share her location, he'd be hindering a police investigation. He said he'd be right back, but the officer insisted we go with him. Well, that's when the principal freaked out. He started bargaining with the officer, saying there was no need to do that, but the officer insisted. Eventually, he took us to the gym and unlocked the sports closet, and inside that small space, I saw my claustrophobic daughter curled up in the corner crying. As soon as she saw me, she ran into my arms. "Daddy, I didn't mean to. It was an accident." I just hugged her so tight, telling her she was safe. She said she didn't mean to take the principal's baseball and mess up the famous man's name on it. She didn't know a baseball could be so special. Long story short, I took the principal to court while he tried to sue me for destruction of property. I got him fired and a $30,000 payout.